Hi team, it's Vic. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. I've made this video for you to explain the new scheduling system that we'll be using and how it works. So you guys can see that here we go, we've got the schedule tab, and you can see I've indicated it's a draft, but we're going to make it not a draft soon here. And what you see is you see a calendar view here in Airtable, and I'm going to switch to the grid view so real quick you can see what this looks like without a filter or without a different view. And you can see we've got a few fields. Let me start with the date field. We've got the date field, so this is the day that you're working or not working. The team member, this is a linked record that goes to the team tab. And we've got the status, and you can see that we've got working days, off days, so these are just your regular off days where you have two off days per week, your paid days off, and then your unpaid days off. Okay. Now the day type, you can see we've got buffer days, focus days, and free days. And I've shared with you the system from Strategic Coach, which teaches these three types of days and what they are and how to use them. And for now, you don't have to really worry about these days, but soon I'm going to be helping each of you use this system because it's just so much better than anything that I've ever used. And it's made for entrepreneurs, but I think we can use it with our whole team. And I'll explain that to you guys in a separate time. So, but this also will indicate what kind of day I'm on or what kind of day a team leader is on. As we grow the team, you know, there's going to be managerial positions. Well, if I'm on a free day, you'll know, hey, Vic's not available. I've got to figure it out. If I'm on a focus day, that also generally means I'm not available. And if I'm on a buffer day, then I'm doing tickets and answering emails and helping with project management, stuff like that, and I am available. Okay, now first name, this is a function, so as you guys probably figured out, Airtable is really cool, and this is just a function field. I'll just show you real quick, which I Googled around and somebody wrote this little function. Well, basically, it turns your first name and last name into just your first name. Okay, and then here in the primary field, you can see that it's a formula that takes your first name, which is the field that we just created with that formula over here, and then adds a hyphen and then adds the status field. So you can see in the calendar view that automatically we see, okay, Tuesday, well this was last week, but say Tuesday, Vic working, Wednesday, Vic working. And it's actually good to zoom it into 2 weeks because then you can see all of the records in one cell and you can see, okay, Vic working, Kosti working, Alex working, Dosite working. This is today, Thursday the 26th, right? Yeah, and okay, so tomorrow, Friday, Vic working, Saturday, Vic off. Now, the way that we're going to add records, the way that you indicate your days is you just go into a day, like for example tomorrow, and actually you guys already added your days, so let's just use a real example. So working timetable tomorrow is Friday, the 27th. Cool, so Kosti is working, Dosite is working, Alex is off, I'm doing a buffer day, which means I'm working. Okay, so we're going to create a new record. Now again, the primary field here is a formula, so we can't directly edit it. You have to expand the field, link to a team member, we'll say Alex, and Alex is off, just a regular day off. Type of day, well, it's a free day, but we don't have to indicate that yet. Date is the 27th, and then any notes. So notes, is if there's something that the rest of the team should know, or that it's helpful for them to know, or you just want to let the rest of the team know what you're doing, then add some notes. Okay, and then the record is done, and you can see, okay, Friday, Vic working, Alex off. Let's add Kosti. And tomorrow, Kosti is working, and then he's taking a week off. Okay, and that's it. All right. Now, okay, so tomorrow, as you guys know, because Kosti let everybody know in the general chat, Kosti is taking 8 days off. Okay, so that means starting Saturday, it's going to be Saturday, and he'll be back on Monday the 5th. Right? So Saturday, yeah, Monday the 5th. No, sorry, Monday the 6th. Okay, so how would Kosti indicate those days? Okay, so what he would do is, sorry, so he's starting Sunday. Okay, so Kosti is working tomorrow, but he's taking days off on Sunday. Okay, so we would go here, we would expand the record. Team member is Konstantin. Okay. Status is going to be paid day off. So Kosti, if you're watching this, this is a paid day off. Okay, and that is going to be, actually this is just your regular weekend day, but as you guys will see when I share the work schedule SOP, every team member gets a predetermined amount of days off per quarter. It depends if you're full-time or part-time. And then there's also unpaid days off for emergencies situations, health situations, but those are going to be less common. Okay, but so anyway, Sunday is going to be a paid day off for Kosti. Type, we can just ignore that. And in fact, if you guys don't need to see this, we can just hide this field. It's mostly for me at the moment. And notes will say, okay, day 1 of 8-day vacation. Okay. And so this would be really helpful. You know, obviously, if you're doing something that affects the whole team, they need to know your situation. You would put some notes. And plus, when we go back, you know, later, and we're looking at something that happened 2 months ago, 3 months ago, a year ago, we need to have all of this stuff recorded so that we know objectively what happened. We have the information. Okay? And just a few little tips here. So you can hide this records list if you don't need it, or you could show it. Okay, up to you. And if you really want to quickly add all of your days, it's probably easier to do it in the grid view, because all you have to do is you can sort of do, like here we go, we've got Kosti's paid day off. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we just go pop, 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 pop. So we're going to copy this whole row. And then we're going to paste that row on all of these rows. Oh, I guess you have to do it one by one. Okay, and then you would say, okay, this is day 2 of the vacation, and it's going to be the 30th. Day 3 of the vacation is going to be the 31st. Okay, and then when you go back to the calendar, you will see that it's already entered in here. Now that pretty much, I hope you guys understand that that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, I know it's a bit ugly, and Airtable does offer a pro plan. It's a little bit expensive, so I'm a little bit hesitant to buy it for our team right now, but I think it's worth it because it allows us to do a lot of really advanced stuff. Like, for example, we can color each of our fields. It'll just be much more easy. It'll be much easier to sort of work with Airtable, and we won't have any limits. So guys, if you have any questions, if you can think of any ways to improve this, please share your thoughts and your opinions. And again, huge pleasure working with you guys, and thanks for all your hard work.